Welcome to this last-minute community event. Last minute because, you know, we just learned a couple weeks ago that we were going to have to do this again on this time frame. But my name is Martha Robertson, Chair of the Tompkins County Legislature, and I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for taking your time tonight. And I can't imagine you have anything else to do. Before we get started, on the reason you're here, I would like to ask for a moment of silence to reflect on the events in Newtown, Connecticut on Friday. We grieve with the families of Sandy Hook Elementary School and the whole community and pledge that we must do better to protect all America's children. Thank you. So tonight we're going to talk about another very important way that we are protecting our children. We're going to tell the DEC what we think about the draft regulations that were issued at the end of November. So you should all have this kind of a package with a program and a green flyer and an envelope. So you've got the list of speakers there, and as you see, we'll also have questions and answers. We hope to wrap up the formal part of the program by 8:30, and then the magic doors will open. We have refreshments in there, and also have tables set aside with sheets of paper already addressed to the DEC and materials that will help you, more envelopes, help you to draft comments tonight, if you would be so good as to take the time to do that. So please stick around for the entire program, because that's happening later. I want to just take a second and point out why, well, I guess you're here, so you know that this is important. A year ago was the comment period on the second draft environmental review for hydro-fracking in New York State, issued by the DEC. The deadline last year was January 12th. I think it was almost exactly the same time frame, although, of course, that time we had a much longer comment period. There were 66,000 comments on that document, but only 650 on the regulations. The regulations had been issued in September 2011, at the same time as the draft document, the big document, but only 650 people commented. Well, now this is, it seems, the last thing we're going to get to comment on before the state makes a decision. So it is vital, not only that we have quality comments, but that we have many comments. Many of us are quite disturbed that the order in which this is being done is backwards, that the document, the environmental review hasn't been finished, that the health review hasn't been finished, and yet we're being forced to look at these regulations, which the DEC has admitted are going to be irrelevant because they say they would revise them further based on the documents we haven't seen. So nevertheless, this is our opportunity. So I really appreciate that you're taking the time, you've made the commitment to do this. We would like to have our speakers go through their presentations. If you have questions, who are the people with index cards? Can they raise their hands? Somebody. Okay. People will be walking around with index cards. Joe, you're walking around with index cards. Okay. So that, you know, as you think of a question, raise your hand, a card, or maybe the cards can get passed down the rows now. You're way ahead of me. Okay, great. So make your note of your question, pass it down, and we'll be collecting those and sifting through them. There are clipboards going around. We're asking you to sign up so we know how many people are here, and we hope if you have an email address, please write it clearly so that we can contact you. We hope that might be a vehicle that we could send out late-breaking news, for example, news about buses to Albany January 9th, Wednesday, January 9th, is the governor's State of the State address. It kicks off the legislative session. It's his vehicle for telling the state what his agenda is for the year, and we plan to be there. So we hope you'll join us January 9th. That's another reason to sign up on the clipboard.